Frank, a 72-year-old retiree in Clearwater, Florida, never saw himself as someone who needed gadgets. His idea of a perfect day was simple: a morning coffee on the porch, an afternoon fishing trip, and maybe a game on TV in the evening. Technology felt like something for his kids and grandkids. One Saturday afternoon, he was at Walmart picking up groceries when a small box on the clearance shelf caught his eye. A smartwatch, marked down to $40. Frank chuckled to himself. $40 for a watch that claims to track your heart rate, steps, and sleep? Probably junk. But then he remembered his doctor's words at the last appointment. You've got to move more, Frank. Sitting too much isn't doing your blood pressure any favors. He stood there for a minute, debating. Finally, he tossed the box into his cart. What the heck, he muttered. If it works, great. If not, I'm only out $40. The next morning, Frank opened the box, charged the watch, and downloaded the free walking app it recommended. It wasn't fancy, just a step counter with little digital fireworks whenever you hit a goal. He strapped the watch on and decided to test it with a short walk down to the beach. The air was cool, the sun just starting to rise over Clearwater Beach, and a few neighbors were out with their dogs. Frank walked at his usual slow pace, glancing down at the watch. After a few minutes it buzzed, 1,000 steps reached. The silly little fireworks on the screen made him laugh out loud. Just then, his neighbor Maria, a 68-year-old widow who lived 2 houses down, spotted him. "Well, look at you out here early," she called, holding her small terrier on a leash. "Didn't think I'd see you walking this soon in the day." Frank lifted his wrist. "Got myself a new toy," he said. "This cheap watch keeps telling me to move. Figured I'd better listen." Maria grinned. "About time. I've been telling you for years. Walking is better than sitting with that fishing pole all day. Maybe now you'll keep me company on my morning walks." And just like that, a new routine began. Maria and Frank started meeting up a few mornings a week. They'd walk along the beachfront path, chatting about everything from their kids to the best places for seafood. Maria's dog trotted happily beside them. With someone else to keep pace with, Frank found himself walking farther than he ever expected. The watch kept nudging him, 2,000 steps, 3,000 steps, 4,000 steps. Sometimes Maria teased him when the watch buzzed. "See? Even that little gadget agrees with me. You need to move." After a month, Frank noticed something different. He didn't get winded as quickly. His knees didn't ache the way they used to. At his next doctor's appointment, his blood pressure had dropped by nearly 10 points. When the doctor asked what he had changed, Frank pointed to his wrist. "This thing nags me to walk," he said with a grin. But the real surprise came at night. The smartwatch tracked his sleep, and Frank discovered he was only getting 5 or 6 hours. The chart on the app showed restless nights with lots of tossing and turning. Seeing the numbers made him take it seriously. He decided to turn off the late-night TV shows and head to bed earlier. Within weeks, he was getting closer to 7 solid hours of sleep. The difference in his energy was undeniable. Maria noticed it too. "You've got more spring in your step," she said one morning as they strolled past the palm trees. "Next thing you know, you'll be jogging." Frank laughed. "Don't push your luck. But I'll admit I feel better than I have in years." Now, walking with Maria and her dog has become a highlight of Frank's retirement. The $40 smartwatch didn't just change his health. It gave him a reason to connect more with his neighbor, enjoy the Florida mornings, and feel like he had a new rhythm to his days. Retirement here was already good, Frank says. But with a little watch and some company, it's even better. I've got more energy, better sleep, and a friend to walk with. All for $40. Hard to beat that.